to learn how to add decimals. First things first is you need to make sure you have both of these pages of notes. They are found in the DIY folders. One is titled Rules of Decimals, the other one's titled Practice Decimal Operations. You need to cut the edge off of both of them and then glue it into your notebook. I would suggest finding two pages that are next to each other. Mine so happened to be right after the place value and rounding steps, but that way you don't have to flip back and forth. So mine are on page 10 and 11. Make sure that you have your pages numbered, and if you flip back to your table of contents, make sure you have it labeled Rules of Decimals, Practice Decimals. Okay? Now, you can pause the video at any time to catch up with me, but I didn't want to waste video time to show you how I can cut and paste. Okay? So I am going to zoom in a little bit so you can see we're going to start here on addition. Okay? So first things first, when you are adding decimals, is you just simply have to find the decimal. Okay? And I know that seems silly, but it is a very important thing, and if we don't even notice where it is, then we're going to be in trouble. Next is we have to line up the decimals. Okay? So I want you to fill in that blank, line up the decimals. Alright, so what that means is I'm going to do that starting with this problem. It's given to us horizontally here. We need to write it vertically and line up the decimals. So I'm going to take 18.2 plus 7.74. So notice I have lined up the decimals on top of each other here. Okay. Alright, next we're going to fill in the empty spots with 0. Okay, so notice I have an empty spot here I'm going to fill in, and I have an empty spot here I'm going to fill in with zeros. Okay, next step is just to add. So this is just like we were adding before, just as normal, vertically. So 0 plus 4. Alright, we're going to have 7 plus 2 would be 9. Okay, 8 plus 7, we're going to have 15, so we carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Alright. Next is bring down the decimal in your answer. So fill that in, decimal. So, just how we lined it up here, we're going to go straight down with it so that our answer is 25.94. Alright. Let's try another example. Make sure first step is to find the decimal. Here's my decimal in 6.5. Here's my decimal here. We're going to line them up to write them vertically. So 6.5 plus 15.74. It's so important to be neat here, guys. So make sure to take your time and make neat notes. Then we're going to fill the empty spots with 0. That was the next step. Then we add. Alright, so we've got 0 plus 4 is 4, 7, 5, 12, carry the 1. Okay, 6 plus 5, 11, plus 1 would be 12, so we put the 2 here, carry the 1. 1 plus 0 is 1, plus 1 is 2. And the last step was to bring down the decimal, so we're going to take the decimal straight down. So our answer is 22.24. Alright, now I would like for you now to work on these 4 practice problems. Okay, you can work together in a group or if you're working alone, but I want you to follow these steps over here and work through these 4 addition problems. Good luck.